These are the only cars in the Kenyan market with the bragging rights for off-road prowess. I'm talking about a 2018 Toyota Landcruiser Prado diesel versus a 2019 Toyota Landcruiser Hilux diesel. These two cars have the same engine size, a 2.8 liter 1GD FTV inline 4 turbo, while the one on the left is a Hilux with the same engine size, 1GD FTV turbo diesel with 4 cylinders. Of course, let us see which car is purposely built for off-road and which car is purposely built for luxury. These two cars are off-road capable. Toyota Landcruiser Prado is built for off-road prowess and also for luxury, while a Toyota Hilux is built for ruggedness and heavy hauling. Even though the same two cars have the same engine size, they offer different specs. So that's what we want to explore in this video today. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, because we do videos of cars, being car reviews and also showroom walk arounds. We deliver cars to Nairobi, wherever you want in Kenya, we can do that for you. And if you need to purchase these two cars and you don't have the full cash, you can always do hire purchase. Bring a half deposit, the price of the car, and we'll give you from 15 to 24 to 30 months to clear your balance. I've been talking much, that's why you see today I'm a bit sluggish, but it is what it is. The 2018 Toyota Landcruiser Prado goes for 7.3 million shillings, slightly negotiable, while the 2019 Toyota Hilux goes for 5.6 million shillings, slightly negotiable. Before you go into the video, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. So, being powered by a 1GD FTV turbo diesel, you get 177 horsepower and you get 450 Newton meters of torque. That is immense torque to push you through the Kenyan terrains without any issues at all. Where there might be a difference in torque is the Toyota Hilux manual. The manual one comes with a bit of low torque, that is 420 Newton meters of torque. But if you want maximum torque of 450 for both the two cars because of the same engine, you can go for the automatic transmission, which will give you a maximum of 450 Newton meters of torque. Toyota Landcruiser Prado is luxury oriented. You get full luxury features inside there, while the Toyota Hilux is rugged oriented, which means you get basic features in the interior so that it becomes easy to replace some of those things that you see here, because this car is not a luxury vehicle. So let me take you through pole. Let us see what you get in a Toyota Landcruiser Prado. Starting here on the front, you get this large bonnet here. As you can see, this is massive. This one is to show you that this one is a massive SUV, off-road capable, and at the same time this one commands more presence and also it gives you some kind of aura. Toyota Landcruiser Prado. Starting from here, you have this massive grille. As you can see here, you have these vertical lines on the grille, and of course you have your Toyota emblem. Right here you have full LED headlights, you have your projector headlights inside there, and of course you have your daytime running lights just on the lower side of the headlight. And of course we still have bulb technology, just like any other car. Turn signals are still using this bulb technology, which is no issue at all. I think it's still functional and it becomes very easy to replace. In case it burns off, you can easily replace that bulb down there. You have headlamp washers, and on the lower side you have this special feature, which is your fog lights. Most people would always go for fog lights because it's kind of a safety feature when you're driving in spaces with fog lights or fog or smog in the city. The fog lights and the daytime running lights will help your car become more visible on the road. All right. Now, talking about the Toyota Landcruiser Prado, you can see the angle of attack. The angle of attack is quite high, so that if you're going to the off-road, you can clear the rocks and everything that you're trying to go through. You can go through them without damaging the front bumper of this vehicle. Another feature that you might need to add on this Prado, if you are off-road oriented, or maybe you want to use this car purposely for off-roading, you can cut off this part and maybe add a few more things to increase the angle of departure of this Toyota Landcruiser Prado. You notice here on the front you have a number of sensors. Because this one is a luxury car, safety also is a priority. You have front-facing camera, and also you get pre-collision monitoring system, lane departure assist, lane keeping assist, among so many other safety features to ensure that person driving this Toyota Landcruiser Prado is always safe. On this other side, Toyota Hilux is also very much capable. It doesn't lie around and wait to be beaten by Toyota Landcruiser. Personally, I love the hood of this Toyota Hilux. It can be raised to increase the aura that you get. I love the bonnet, it's quite large. And I love also the headlights. Toyota Hilux also improved their headlights, especially for the 2021-2022 model. You have beautiful headlights. Right there, you also have your projector headlights, daytime running lights on the top side, and you have your turn signals on the side. Something that is missing that was available in the Prado is the headlamp washers. For a Toyota Hilux, we don't need such fancy stuff. This is not a luxury vehicle. But you get your fog lights, which is also a standard feature in all the Toyota Hilux and all the Toyota Landcruiser Prados. Like the Toyota Landcruiser Prado, you get maximum ground clearance, which is good for a car like this, especially for a car that is off-road oriented. Good angle of departure makes sure that your car clears the roads without any issues at all. I love this grille. It's very specific to Toyota Hilux, but it doesn't look very premium like the one that you get in a Toyota Landcruiser Prado. Anyway, no worries about that. It's just a feature. You can do what you want. You can increase all that, or you can put an aftermarket grille to make your car look beautiful. If to this point you are not subscribed to the channel, kindly take 1 or 2 seconds to click the subscription button. Let us now take a look at the Toyota Landcruiser Prado from the side, so that you can also go and check the Toyota Hilux from the side. On the side, this is what you get from a Toyota Landcruiser Prado. You get this beautiful sleek design. The car looks big. The suspensions are a bit high, which means you get good ground clearance, because that is actually what you are supposed to get from a car that is off-road oriented. Starting from the front here, you have these large wheels over here. We've seen several Prados with different type of tires, different type of alloys, because it goes majorly with what you are looking for. If you want fancy tires, you can always go for the bulky ones. But if you want tires that are actually set up for off-road, you can go for all-terrain tires, or you can go for mud terrain tires if you'll be driving in environments with a lot of mud. But for multi-purpose driving, you can go for all-terrain tires, or you can go for these highway tires if you know you'll be driving the car just within the city and in the normal roads. This car here has these compact alloys. They are not very fancy, but I think they serve the purpose. They are quite good. And also the size of these tires are 17 inches. So you can go for 18. This car can take all the way up to 21-inch size tires. Inside there, you have beautiful disc brakes. Of course, they are not perforated. This is not a performance car. And inside there, you have double wishbone suspension with coil and springs with active dampers, so that at least you get maximum comfort out of this Toyota Landcruiser Prado, because Toyota Prado is built for luxury. On the sides, you have this side step to at least help you enter the interior of this car, because it's quite high, so you can't just move from the ground all the way to the interior. Come with a skirt, you might be exposing something there. But if you want to get in kistaarabu, you just step on it, hold yourself onto this part, and sit inside here like a boss. That's what these side steps are meant to do. It's to allow you get into the interior of this Toyota Landcruiser Prado respectfully. Okay, the backside passengers also are going to get the same feature. Now, if this is a VIP vehicle, your security organs are going to use the side step and the roof rails here on top. Yeah, this is where they usually sit, alafu wanafanya madoido yao kidogo. Yeah, so the roof rail and the side steps kinda help them do that stuff. So that is why this Toyota Landcruiser Prado is used by the VIPs. The backside also, you can see you have these large tires, and the backside suspension is a bit more raised. Here at the back, you have multi-link suspension system, which is quite good to increase on the safety. You have it's an independent multi-link suspension for Toyota Landcruiser Prado, perfectly tuned for this car, so that you get maximum comfort, because we said Toyota Landcruiser Prado is a luxury vehicle, and like the Toyota Hilux. Let us check out the backside. The backside is also very, very beautiful. For a car like Toyota Landcruiser Prado, Toyota had to make something that is a head turner. For me, the headlights are very, very beautiful. They have upgraded from the old version headlights. You have these red taillights with all these black bits separating the taillights, sorry, which makes it look very good. On the lower side, you have your reverse lights, you have your brake light, you have your turn signal, and on the top, you have your tail light, which is pretty good. The rear bumper is quite large. For Toyota Landcruiser Prados with what do you call them? Body kit, the Modelista body kit, it looks very large, but for a car that is meant for off-roading, you don't need to have all that size of rear bumper from Modelista. Being simple, easy and clear like this, it becomes easy for you to load the backside, and also it becomes more easy when you're driving in the off-road. A number of sensors at the back here, so that it becomes easy for you to identify people passing behind the vehicle, or if you're parking very close to other vehicles. Those sensors will help you do that. Back here, Toyota Landcruiser Prado, I remind you that this one is a Toyota Landcruiser Prado with this chrome bit over here. you have a rear facing camera so that when you're parking this large vehicle, it becomes very easy to see the surrounding without hitting other cars at the back. If you need to load this car quickly without opening the entire tailgate, just press this part here, and this half part will pop, so that if you need to easily or fast grab something that is here, you can easily do that. If you need to put something inside there, you can easily do that without opening the entire tailgate, especially when you're in a space that is a bit more squeezed. But if you have free roam, the space is adequate, you can always open this part. You have this door that swings to the side to reveal this large storage space here at the back. This is the spacing that you get in a Toyota Landcruiser Prado. Very massive for a Prado like this. For a 5-seater, I think this is so much space. I'm not sure with the numbers of the spacing, but I think it's more than almost 800 liters of space. If you fold the rear seats, you get up to 2000 liters of space. Here on the sides for this Toyota Landcruiser Prado, we have these secret doors for you to, there are some stuff inside here. You can usually you can put some few things there and strap them, especially if you're going to the off-road and you need so many accessories. You can do that by placing them inside there. Inside here you also have these few spacing. You can put there's always several things inside here, and all that ziko hapa, they're usually placed here at the back. Here at the back you have your 12-volt output. If you need to activate your what we call the pressure pump, unaweza fix hapo so that at least you can power your pressure pump easily. On this side also we still have several things on that side. All right, now that's it about the back side of this Toyota Landcruiser Prado. Let me show you where the spare tire is. For a car like this meant for off-roading, you need to have a spare tire. The spare tire in this Toyota Landcruiser Prado is located here, so you need to go down there, get the spare tire and fix it back to this massive SUV. So that is it about the exterior of a Toyota Landcruiser Prado. If you think you like it, make sure you subscribe. If you like this video, like it. Let us now check out the Toyota Hilux. Starting from the back side, this Toyota Hilux is meant for heavy hauling. That means if you have a construction company, you need to be carrying a lot of stuff and all that. This is where you'll be carrying those stuff all over. Hey, the tailgate is a bit heavy. I don't know if it's unlocked. We need to unlock it with the key. And anyway, yeah, you can unlock this tailbed. Is it called tailbed or flatbed? Yeah, at the back. It's quite heavy, which means it's very protected. You have a very capable and large flatbed. You have this heavy-duty plastic material. This is not the regular plastic. It's very heavy and hard, meant for durability. And then on the side you have these anchor points. Kama uko na vitu unabeba na you need to secure them, unazifungia hapa. These are very well secured points for you to at least tie your stuff down so that they don't move around when you're carrying your luggage. So that is what the backside of a Toyota Hilux is entirely meant to do. What you get here is your brake lights, a rear facing camera. You have these bulb technology lights over there. You have your brake lights, you have your turn signal, and you have your what? Where's the reverse lights for this car? I think they are situated where? Reverse lights, gari kwa. All right. Anyway, yeah. Okay. So whoever used the other car did something shady. So you have your turn signal, and then on the lower side you have your reverse lights. That's where it should be. Now, let us talk about the suspension system that you get in a Toyota Hilux. Now, Toyota Hilux is a heavy vehicle, and it is majorly meant for you to carry some stuff. So you get leaf springs at the back, which is it gives you ability to carry more weight. Leaf springs can adapt to more weight, and also for off-roading it's good, but it's not the best. The car will be bumpy kidogo ukienda for uneven roads, unlike the multi-link suspension system that you get in a Toyota Landcruiser Prado. This is meant for heavy hauling, which means you get the simple, standard, and very effective leaf springs. In terms of tires, you have these highway tires here. You have these solid brake discs, as you can see inside there, and then of course, isn't drum brakes, just like the ones that you get in a Toyota Landcruiser Prado. And then of course you have these solid alloy wheels. The size that you get here is 18 inches, which means it is a bit larger than the ones that you have in a Toyota Landcruiser Prado. Ukiingia huku ndani, huku mbele you have the same size tires, 18-inch alloys, 18-inch tires. You have solid brake discs. You have the double wishbone suspension with coil and springs and active dampers, so that at least also for a car like this, you get luxury fittings. So that is all about the exterior of a Toyota Hilux and Toyota Landcruiser Prado. Let us now go in and check the interior of these two cars. Okay, so let us get in the interior of the Toyota Landcruiser Prado. I know this is where you guys want to see. This is the VIP setup. Now you have keyless entry. As soon as you have your key in close proximity, or maybe it's in your pocket, you can easily access the interior of this Toyota Landcruiser Prado. Now let us start with the door. The door of this Toyota Landcruiser Prado is not very heavy like the German cars. Usually the German cars with this big stature, they usually have very heavy doors, but the doors in a Toyota Landcruiser Prado or Japanese cars are usually a bit more light, but they serve the purpose pretty well. You have your power door controls. You have this plastic finish here, but it's a soft plastic material. You have synthetic leather for your armrest. On this side, you have a deeper storage space for your, what do you call them, water bottles, and maybe a few things that you need to place them here. And then, of course, you have this large speaker. At least it gives you good sound, good sounding infotainment system. But for the highest stream of the Toyota Landcruiser Prados, maybe TZG and VXL get better sounding infotainment system. Now let us get into the interior of this Toyota Landcruiser Prado, and of course this is how you get in. I know you know, but anyway, ignore that. So we'll start with these seats here. So these seats are electrically adjustable. As you can see, you can raise the seat up or move it down, move it back, or move it to the front, or you can raise the hip supports. Look at this, or you can take the seat up or down. So that's one of the things that you get. If you need to adjust the top side, you just use this lever here, so you can adjust it precisely to your liking. Now the seats in this Toyota Landcruiser Prado, leather seats, you have your leather seats which are perforated, which means the seats are heated and cooled. I'll show you that. And of course you see a beautiful headrest with beautiful stitches. You have these large lumbar support, and of course you see these beautiful stitches here. So the seat in this Toyota Landcruiser Prado is very luxurious, and for a short person like me, I may need to do what? To raise the seat more so that at least I can get clear view of the surrounding. Now, talking about the steering wheel, you have this leather wrapped steering wheel here on this Toyota Landcruiser Prado with these beautiful stitches. You have multiple controls on the steering wheel, control for the infotainment system, additional controls also for the infotainment system, and of course you have your pre-collision monitoring system and your lane departure assist. So maybe I can take the camera so that I can clearly show you what we are talking about. As you can see here, on the lower side of the steering wheel, you have these two buttons. That is your lane keeping assist and your pre-collision monitoring system. On the lower side, you have your adaptive cruise control, which is very helpful when you're driving in the highway. Now down here, you have headlamp washer. You can adjust your headlights using this button, or you can set it to be automatic. You have your automatic headlight. As soon as it senses some kind of darkness, the lights will automatically go on. You have several controls over here. Push to start, control for your side mirrors. You also have these beautiful air vents over there. On this side, you have controls for your headlights, controls for your wipers, and of course, you have these beautiful clusters over here. 6,000 maximum RPM for 3,000 kilometers mileage on this Toyota Landcruiser Prado. Here it shows you that top speed is 180 kilometers per hour, but I'm not sure if there's somebody who drives to that speed. Maybe close, maybe 140 or something like that. But yeah, if you want to be closer to God, you can try the 180. You have speakers over there, anchor points for you to hold yourself onto, and then of course you have this massive center console. Starting on the top, beautiful air vents, and 9.5-inch infotainment system, which is a full touch, and of course you have several controls on this side. Controls for your AC are situated here, very straightforward, clear, and easy to use. Down here you have your storage space. It's a deeper storage space. As you can see, whoever was using this car preferred to store papers inside here. I don't know why. On the lower side, you have your second start button. You have your traction control, center diff lock, rear diff lock. You have a hill descent, and of course you can put this car in 4-wheel high range or 4-wheel low range. You only get this option because this car is a full-time 4-wheel drive. You have this gear shifter for your 8-speed automatic transmission in this Toyota Hilux. You have your manual handbrake, which is a very special and handy feature. Most cars have deleted this for the electric ones, but I think I like the manual one. And then of course you have these seat warmers. Okay, you can see when it's red, the seats are heated. When it's cold, when it's blue, the seats are cooled. Down here you have your 12-volt output, additional storage. As you can see, you have your key here. And then you have a deeper and larger storage compartments. You have a tray on top, and on the inside you have a deeper storage space. For the higher trims like TZG and VXL, this space is what do you call it, refrigerated. Beautiful dashboard, wood trims over there, a large glove compartment, and for the front passenger you have the same features as the driver. And then to finish it up, you have this digital rearview mirror, LED lighting for the interior, storage space for your sunglasses, or you have this convex rearview mirror. And then a special feature on this Toyota Land Cruiser Prado is a sunroof. Kuna watu wanapenda sunroof kwa Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, so this one comes with that special feature. Acha nionyeshe the back side because nasikia pia kwa Prado unaweza kaa back left, but for me Toyota Land Cruiser Prado mimi nitakuwa naendesha, hakuna kuniendeshea Prado, I'll be driving myself. Now the back side of a Toyota Land Cruiser Prado is also very spacious, it's very capable, it's a bit more luxurious. The setup on the door is the same as the ones that you get in the driver's door, but there is no issue about the door. The most important part of a Toyota Land Cruiser Prado is the seating. So 3 of you can sit inside here comfortably. I think this is very comfortable. I'm a short person, so in terms of height, I'm not. It's not very practical for me to show you the height of this car. But what I can say is that the backside is very comfortable. If you are two, you can use this armrest here. Inakuja na 2 cup holders only, yeah, which is pretty good. Kama mko watatu, mtu watatu anaweza kuja ngangania hapa kidogo. Yeah, this is good. So I think the backside of the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado in general is very comfortable, practical and easy. You can, when sitting here at the back, you can clearly see the surrounding. Kwa sababu I noticed kuna watu wenye wakikaa nyuma wanataka kuangalia venye driver anaendesha na what the driver is seeing. From this position here, you can clearly see. Huko mbele, uangalie huko nyuma, all that is very much present. So Toyota Land Cruiser is very practical. Acha tutoke hapa twende tuangalie Hilux, alafu tuone nani ni nani. Sawa. So personally I love Toyota Fortuner, which means Toyota Hilux is closer to my heart than a Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. Mambo ya luxury, Prado I give it its own flowers. Kwa mambo ya ruggedness na off-roading features, twende hapo kwa Hilux. So acha tuingie Toyota Hilux. Same as Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, we need this side step, which is also available kuja huko. You have keyless entry. Ukiwa na key, you can access the interior very easily. Now, for Toyota Hilux, same design, kuna plastic finish, kuna piano black finish here, kuna chrome plated door handle, central lock kopale, armrest iko lakini imetengenezwa na fabric, hata there is nothing much here, ni bora umekelea mkono bana. Then on this side, additional storage space for your water bottle and maybe naona huyu pia anapenda kuweka documents zake hapo. Speaker iko sawa, but it's not very punchy. Ya hizi gari za off-road bana, mambo ya speakers wewe achie nyumbani huko. And then of course you have your paddle lights. If you leave your doors open by mistake, the paddle lights will let you know that the doors are still open. Tuingia ndani, and before I go in, we have these seats in a Toyota Hilux. Of course, most of the times zinakujanga zikiwa fabric, and the seats are always manually adjustable. I've only seen a bunch of Hiluxes zinakuja na leather seats na electric seats. Kuna ile Hilux inaitwa SR5 hiyo kidogo unaona iko na leather seats, but it's not very common. Hiyo pia iko a bit more expensive. But inside here, I think these fabric seats are also very good to use, and it kind of adjusts to the environment faster. In the seats that you get in the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, kukiwa moto, you sit on that seat, kibahati mbaya ikiwa moto, you will regret that decision. But Toyota Hilux, it doesn't get too hot. Hii ni kitu yenye ikikuwa baridi na kwa baridi, ikikuwa moto ina balance, sawa. So I love the seat. It is manual adjustable. Manual seats are easy to adjust. Hii teketeke bana. Mimi nataka kusonga mbele ama nyuma, tosha. Ya si ile vitu ya kushikilia hapo, you wait 1 or 3 seconds. Maybe I just want to take off immediately. Toyota Hilux will do that perfectly. I can also adjust the headrest. Ama hii ni headrest kweli. The back side of the seats comfortably. Steering wheel iko sawa. You have this leather finish on the steering wheel with beautiful stitches also. Multiple controls for the infotainment system pale, and of course it has this adaptive cruise control just like the ones that you get in a Toyota Land Cruiser Prado. The same feature in a Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, lane departure assist and pre-collision monitoring system iko hapa, sawa. Haya, air vents ziko hapa, ziko fiti, I think they are good. Chrome finish on the edge, piano black finish over here. Push to start, additional controls on this side. As you can see, you have these empty slots for the highest trim of Toyota Hilux. Utapata ziko na additional features over there. Ukiangalia kwa clusters, this is the design that you get in a Hilux. Hilux is not a luxury vehicle, so they don't mind much about giving you these kinds of setup. 6,000 RPM maximum, 200 top speed I think inafika almost 180 comfortably, and then the mileage on this car is 59,000 kilometers only. Anchor points hapa, clear view of the car, clear view of the surrounding, beautiful air vents, your hazard button, your clock iko pale. Huyu amekewa aftermarket infotainment system which is quite good. I think it looks good, it is easy to control, and it's also very very special. The only downside is that it takes 1 or 2 seconds to respond, 3 to 5 business days, but iko sawa, no problem. Now we said the Toyota Hilux is a part-time 2-wheel 4-wheel drive, so you can switch this car between 2-wheel drive high range ama 4-wheel drive high range. This one you have to engage manually, but kwa Toyota Prado full time 4-wheel drive, kama unapenda ama upendi shauri yako. If you buy a Prado in full time 4-wheel drive inakukunywa mafuta tu. Oh, okay. This one you can push it to low range 4-wheel drive depending on what you want, and of course pale itakuonyesha for low. If you're carrying heavy loads kwa mlima, that is the best you need to put for yourself. You see that hapo ukiengage nitongaje hii center diff lock, ukilock zote zinaonekana hapo, sawa. Hill descent iko, traction control pia iko pale, beautiful controls for your ACs. Hapo unapata 2 cup holders, storage space, gear lever yako. I think this car has a 6-speed automatic transmission or something like that. Eco mode and power mode. Alafu manual handbrake which is a special feature. Hapa kuna storage space, hii ndio kifobi yake. Kuna ingine ini backup, ndio. Alafu kuna the main key hapa. Kwa katikati you have this armrest iko sawa, with additional storage space, and then the front passenger anapata the same seat as the driver which is manually adjustable. Dashboard ya Hilux sio luxurious sana. Iko na top storage and you get your standard glove compartment. So Hilux in terms of storage iko more capable than a Toyota Landcruiser Prado. Analog rear view mirror. Hapo kama uko na sunglasses na upendi kutumia ukidrive kama mimi, you can put it there and then you close it. So that is the function of this space here on top, sawa. LED lighting for the interior ziko hapa which is a standard feature, and then let me show you the back side and then we call it a day. We give it a verdict, tuangalie who is the winner. Huko nyuma what chenye naweza kuambia, kwanza you can't adjust the rear seats kwa sababu there is no space, hizi viti zitazonga huko nyuma. Huko nyuma kuna flatbed. Toyota Hilux iko hivyo, kuja ukaa hivyo. Kama uko na shida ya mgongo, shauri yako wewe, kwa nini ununua Hilux? But ni gari mzuri, it's perfect for off-road adventures. Personally, if I were to buy, ukiangalia mambo ya budget pia, I think Toyota Hilux is a very supreme car. Ukijishikilia hapa, you can easily access the interior which is also very good. I have no problems about this. Ukikuja ukaa hii side pia, I think this is okay. No problem at all. Everything is good, simple, easy and straightforward. Alafu pia hapa wamekudanganya kidogo na ka armrest, alafu kukuwekea 2 cup holders ndio usikasirike, sawa. So yeah, acha tutoke nje we give a verdict and then we see. Yeah guys, having seen what Toyota Hilux and what Toyota Landcruiser Prado offers, I think we can go now and make our own verdicts and see which car is the best. When it comes to full off-road capabilities, I think Toyota Hilux have a question or two to ask, because this one is a 2-wheel drive with an option for 4-wheel drive, or I can say it's an optional 4-wheel drive. So if you're driving in the normal environment utaki 4-wheel drive, you can disengage that. Hii iko na center diff lock, iko na center diff lock. Toyota Landcruiser Prado is a full-time 4-wheel drive which is good. Mahali popote unaendesha gari 4-wheel drive, you can't do anything about that, which is quite good. So in terms of fuel consumption, as I sema, Toyota Landcruiser Prado kidogo inakunywa mafuta mingi. You get an average of around 11 to 12 kilometers per liter. Hiyo unapata 12 to 13 kilometers per liter because of hiyo mambo ya 4-wheel na 2-wheel drive. But in terms of power, performance and all that, these two cars are the same. Now, verdicts, if you are somebody looking for luxury, Toyota Landcruiser Prado takes the day. But kama ni msimu unataka gari yenye itaperform vizuri huko off-road na unataka gari ya kubeba mzigo hapa na pale, and you don't mind that much about the rider's comfort, you can go for Toyota Hilux. It's also very much capable. It is a big car. It is a very respectable vehicle. Ukiona ikiwa hivi in stock shape, you can do an overhaul to make this car look like a monster. Hii gari unaweza weka some large tires, unaweka hapa inaitwa nini, bulba ama ni pulba, unaweza weka hapa kitu mnyama size kubwa. Pale nyuma you can configure it in any way that you want to make this car like a real heavy duty car. Toyota Landcruiser Prado unaweza kuwa limited kidogo because already in terms of weight, this one is more heavier. I think this one is 2,300, 2.3 tons. Like this one here weighs around 2 tons. So ukiongezea more weight, mambo ya mafuta pia na mambo ya suspensions, you will be doing some damage to it. But Toyota Hilux kidogo, because of the less than 300 kgs kidogo, it will give you room for you to do more upgrades. All I can say, both cars are very capable, both cars are very comfortable to drive, both cars are very fun to drive, and I think both cars are value for money. Now, if you have a budget yenye imefinywa kidogo, you can go for this Hilux. Tumesema price ni 5.6 million shillings. Remember, you can negotiate, hata unaweza pata na around 5.4 million shillings. But for a Toyota Landcruiser Prado, because of the extra features, this car goes more than 7 million shillings. 7.4 million shillings bei ya kuongea, na hii hapa iko 5.6. That's a difference of around 1.2 million shillings difference. Yet you can take this one and can forego what you get in this Toyota Landcruiser Prado. Ingekuwa mimi, of course the Prado wins, but I can say Toyota Hilux has a special spot in me. What do you say? Kama unapenda Toyota Hilux, like the video. If you like the Toyota Landcruiser Prado, subscribe and share. But anyway, kindly make sure you share, subscribe and like the video. I'll see you in the next one, guys, and thank you so much for watching this video to this point. Thank you and ciao.